Okay, pilots, look what I got in the mail today. Horizon Hobby Zone, and this come from RC Hobby Solutions in Arcadia, California. These are props, wood props for my bush planes. That's right. So we're gonna find out what the next bush plane is gonna be. Now I want you to look at this box now. I want you to look here. Okay, let's see. Who was the shipper? USPS. But luckily, ooh, excuse me, had me a drink of Pepsi for the video. Luckily, it's just a set of springs. I'm gonna show you what I've done here. I've done this to the Valiant, and I've already put the springs on the base. I'm gonna show that to you in a little bit. And I'm also gonna put the springs that's what we're gonna be looking at. That's the wishbone spring set for the timber. 1200 millimeter timber, yeah. All right. I don't know if you've seen my other video with the Valiant. Okay. All right, that's kind of like it sets when you put it on your landing gear. Okay, fit perfectly on my Valiant. Fit perfect. I put a screw right here where these two springs come together at this loop. I put a screw with two pretty good size, well, they ain't big washers, but they you'll see them a little bit. But the washers, I put a screw in it with a nut on the back of it and tightened them down real good, so they kind of had a little bit of a hole in between them, like so, where the screw would go through it, and that locked them in. Just kind of took my fingers, probably going to do this in two, but don't want to right now. I might not have to. But just took my fingers and put it all the way up there and took my hand and just kind of give that wire a little wrench, you know, to get it to bring it around, and it fit perfect. But I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with these. No damage, since there was just them springs in there with that crushed box. Alright. Ordered this stuff, every bit of this you see, I ordered Friday. Okay. This was USPS. I know that come out of California. This come out of, looks like, Minnesota. So this right here, pilots, is the tire landing gear hardware set that you get for the Carbon Cub S Plus and S2. Okay. There's your numbers. I'm blocking the light. Now this in stock at Hobby Zone, but it's not in stock at Horizon Hobby. So if you want them, you better get your butt on the internet and get them, because I'll tell you what, they hard to get. And they good. I mean, you know, they firm soft, let's say. Let's open them up here and see what we got. hole in the tire before I can get it on the plane. Where'd that doesn't go? There it is. Okay. Oh yeah. Nice silver hub. Nice silver hub. See, match that silver stripe on them. Valiant. Now I might have to slim this down a little bit, which ain't much, but I might have to. See, but I don't know. And I might have to make this hole in the center bigger to fit the axle. Let's see what that does. Yep. Here's the axle for the Valiant. All right. Yep. I'm gonna have to drill that hole out because it don't even fit. Okay. And then I've got these set collars, lock collars. Usually comes with dynamo on their landing gear at the end of their landing gear. We'll put this screw through the landing gear, but it's gonna have a spring hook on the outside here. The aluminum landing gear, collar, tire, nut. Got a nut. Got a self-locking nut right here. All right, that's gonna be the setup right there. Okay. That's for the Valiant. All right. Now, check out. Oh, I didn't get the mount holes in the wings too. There's something else from the Bigfoot. The Arrows Bigfoot is gonna have springs now. Okay. I'm going to show you that yet. I'm going to show you my new prop. Let's see what else is in the bag here. We've got 2 tires, of course, I hope. Spray. We've got 2 tires. We got the landing gear rod. Now look at there. I've got a spare landing gear strut for my Cub if I ever need it. Okay. Because I'm not going to need it. But, look here. Let's see, everything's out of that bag. Yep. All right, look at my strut pants there, or strut fenders, whatever you want to call them. Well, let's just see if they might fit the Valiant somehow, some way. Of course, I can do it. And look at there. I've got a bigger tire to put on my tail dragger. Yep, it is bigger. Now the mounts, of course. Oh goodness, they gave me the mount and everything. Look at there, I got a mount and everything in case I ever need it. But this axle, or this spring strut here, if you can see it through the back. What am I doing? I guess I can get it out. But this strut here, I might have to, with taking 2 screws out, 2 small screws in the bottom there, might can slide that strut out and put it in my Valiant. I don't know. I just have to look at it and see. But I think there's enough clearance room. See the bend in the strut here. But I think there'll be enough clearance room for that tire to go on the Valiant too. But we'll just have to see. Just have to see, Pops. Oh my goodness! Look here. Look here. I've got a whole new set of collars now. Look at that. And there's my pants. I call them pants. You can call them fenders, whatever you want to call them. Skirts. Yep. That looks like screws for those. And that's what you get when you get that tire set, landing gear for the Cub, Carbon Cub plus 2, or S2. All right, now this one of these is for the Carbon Cub S Plus that I have. I like putting a wooden prop on my civilian planes or bush planes. Just gives it a more little scale look, I guess you could say. But when you order these, I got these off of eBay. I said the name wrong, but Just Google RC Hobby Solutions, and you'll see a bunch of wooden props. And some of them's wood, but they painted black. Some of them's wood, and they painted silver. I can't remember. I don't think they got wood, painted tips. So, like if you wanted something with tips, I can't remember. But this looks like. Alright, here's our number. Yep, 9x6. That does go on the Cub. That's the 9x6. Okay. Now they always warn you about balancing a wooden prop when like it says, like I said, it came from California. So humidity is different here. See, oh my God, man, look at the finish on that thing. Holy cow, that's like ice. There's our emblem for the brand that I can't pronounce. 9x6 printed on it right there. Alright, and it says specifically gas or electric, so make sure if you're putting it on electric, pick the one that says electric. If you want one gas, make sure you pick the one with gas. I didn't make the rules. I just try to abide by them sometimes. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. And this one is going on the Valiant. It is an 11 by 8 because the Valiant has a 10 by 8 on it. A 10.75, excuse me, 0.8 or by 8. But I couldn't find a wooden prop pilots that was 10.75. They just didn't. I couldn't find it. It could be out there, and I just didn't find it. But I don't know. Boy, they got these little. I'll bet you that's balanced pins. I'm gonna show you that because this other prop only had one on it. Okay, notice the pin there. Notice the green dot. Well, that's some kind of a pin. Okay. Look at this one. Look at the green dots on that one. Okay, this 11 by 8. Okay, just look at that finish on that prop pilot. But this one is just out of the world. Look at all that grain in it. Holy cow. Okay, we got our props out now. I've got all the stuff set here for the Valiant suspension. Now, I'm not going to do any of that on camera. I'm going to show you what I've already done, and I'm going to get busy because I've got to get this done quickly because I've got a Sea Fury coming. It should be here tomorrow or Thursday, and I got to get started on it. So, pilots, let me show you what I got going on here. The Bigfoot. Now, I was looking at it before the springs even got here, and I noticed that the holes for the landing gear screws is kind of inserted pretty deep there. Okay, if you can see that, see how deep the screw is inserted in. And what this spring is going to be doing is something similar to this. Okay. Okay. And it might be, I might have to take something and cut a groove right here to where that wire will clear it as I mount it in that hole. If I can get a hold of the thing here. Okay. As I mount it in that hole, I've got to cut a slit in it right up through here to clear the wire on both sides, on the inside. Okay. And then I bring that other end, after I've done that, and hook it around the other. I come right up here and put this back behind the axle nut. Okay. And you end up with this. Note the screw with the washer on it, locking them together. Okay. I just got a nut and a bolt out here holding it out here. Kind of like the way the axle's gonna be. All right, and there you go. Yeah. And it does help too, pilots. I mean, it will help spring that landing gear back. All right, let's see here. Let me get through here without hitting something. Let's see what this might look like. Ease it around here. Yeah. I could probably mount them right there somehow. I like the way it looks. Got two hooks on the outside there, and break those two off. Might shave those two there to make another hook. Maybe they'll fit. Maybe they won't. I'll work with it maybe. But there you go, pilots. That's my plan. Bigfoot's gonna have springs. Valiant's gonna have pretty good clearance on that tire too. If I can get it right about there. Huh? What do you think about that Valiant with bush tires on? Okay, pilots. I'm out.